And bright star through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we march, words so gallantly streaming. And rugged redlands, the conquering land, gave proof through the night that a flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the
All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I'd like to bring out the host for this evening, Chief J. Eagles. Thank you, E.R. How's everybody doing tonight? What about electricity? Have we got electricity? How many of you still in the dark? How many of you know telephone? That sucks, don't it?
I got the telephone.
We got a good show lined up for you tonight. Bill was off, so I got his job.
You mean
We're
Bill
going
didn't
to
show
start
up?
the show out. We got a tag team tonight that hadn't wrestled together in a year. You guys will remember they done real good.
It's like 6 months. This is how we roll, maybe? I don't know. Crowd's down tonight. Yeah. You guys are always here. They usually sit at the scouts are on the top row on the left side. There's two brothers. You know, the oldest one there on the right side has no teeth. I was sitting there during the anthem. The three guys that sitting up on the top with him, each of them trying to sneak a look at him so they can look at his face. It looks like his mouth is caving in. The one with the hat. Yeah.
I make it come perfect to my lungs.
I thought Sharon talked to her. I thought so too, but I ain't worried about it.
You know it's good to
Go
see
speak
my
to her.
boys back together.
Get it straightened out. I said I'll try it. I'll come back over here and talk to you here in a little bit. Let's get
AJ Frost, get up here and tell
All right, well,
Santa
let's talk
Claus
to
what
you
you want this year.
Well, Santa, I've been
Has God
looking at
is
a
my
couple of
witness.
magazines that start with
Well, you can't do that. No Playboy there. Come on. Something different. Okay, Nick Fury, what you want for Christmas?
I was looking in a magazine, but it was a different magazine. It was called Penthouse.
Well, you know, y'all gonna have to take Santa and talk to him about this.
Stump.
But sure enough,
Rotten
Santa,
stump.
these boys haven't got to team up in a year. James McCollins, he did what he could to break his tag team up. They won the match a couple of months ago to get back together. Get a picture of them here, Webb, dude. Okay. So tonight, I think McCombs has got a tag team waiting on you. What about it, boy?
Well, first of all, how good does it feel to see Daddy Fat Sack Nick Fury, the Freak Daddy, back in the hero season? It's been 3 months since I last stepped foot in this building. It's been longer than that since me and this man took each other to the limit when we wrestled each other because nobody in the back had guts to stand up to it. So we did what we do best, and that's give you people professional wrestling at its best. And I speak for Nick as well as myself, and I'm sure I speak for all of you fans out here that stuck with us through the years. Nick Fury, Eagle, 8, and especially you fat scum McCombs. I'll tell you.
Look at Adrian. John Cena.
I gotta laugh. So help me God, if I know better, I think you on something. I mean, you come out here talking whatever that soul-train language was you're talking, like anybody understands what you're saying. They don't even get English.
Keep
They
talking,
start off at that
Keep
country.
talking,
See, the fact is, you haven't been here in 3 months since you wrestled him. That's true. Where you got deluded is you wrestled him because I forced you to. Why? Because I make things go around here, Freak Daddy. I run this ship even if you ain't gonna beat me. Everything goes on this company revolves around Gentleman James McComb. The sooner you can get in your head, the better off everybody's gonna be. Yeah, I am the force, Freak Daddy.
Keep
What
talking.
happened 3 months ago, you and your partner there delivered one great exhibition. I mean, it was exciting. I wouldn't exactly say it was professional wrestling, more like human ping pong, but it was great. Then you made the mistake of putting your hands on Daddy. You don't mess with me, Freak Daddy.
Look at that face.
You don't lay your hands on me, Nick Fury. I still got payback coming to you, punk. So now, Tweedledum and Tweedledee think they're gonna come into my house and you're gonna beat up some tag team? I got your tag team, boys. I got the tag team, and tonight, the Gentleman's Club in full force is gonna wear you two out and send you right back to stepping. What in the world?
We done heard you about all we want to.
And you,
Since I'm the acting commissioner tonight, how about I make a match? If these boys beat your tag team this week, they get 5 minutes.
no.
Oh, yeah. 'Cause that's my job. I can do that.
He ain't right.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Hey, actually, I just done that. They beat your tag team tonight. They get
Eagles
5
Plymouth is
minutes from
coming
you
in really good
in
for the
this
winner.
ring next week.
Okay, hold on. Let me get this right. They beat my tag team tonight. Then AJ Frost gets 5 minutes in the ring with me next week. I can do that. If I beat him one time, I can beat him up. That's good. That's
Hey,
okay.
whoa. I didn't say AJ Frost. I said both of the juvenile delinquents and James McCombs. I'll be watching the lights for 5 minutes.
Both of them and me.
It's just like deer season. It's moose season right here in APW next
But
week.
that's 2 on 1. I can get the
be here next Saturday night. We'll be here Sunday night, which will be Christmas night. And I think that's a good Christmas present for you.
Hallelujah.
Okay? You like that? Tell me you like that, AJ.
I love it, and James McCombs,
And
I'm going
God
to tell you
is
what,
my witness.
we're going to give you a Christmas
Come on, say it.
present
I know
that
you'll
you will never, ever, ever forget. Because when the big daddy and Nick Fury get through with you, oh, son, they're going to have to scrape your fat butt off this mat.
Ooh.
Give them a big hand. And tonight only, at intermission at the concession stand, you can get an APW t-shirt for 10 minutes for $6. That's half price for Christmas, so you can get your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your wife, or somebody else's wife. Good enough. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Let's hit the music on this first match. We got some newcomers. Let's see what they look like.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to American Pro Wrestling. I'm Dan Paris, and joining me, Gentleman James McCone. You remember the name? It ain't been that long. That's right, McCone. It's, you know, I never thought I'd say this, but it's actually good to see you.
You know, I never thought I'd say this either, but it is great to see you out here. I've been sitting out here with ER and Big Country and these other idiots. It has been just a train wreck out here, Dan Paris, I'm telling you. I mean, I know you've been booked, so it's been difficult, but thank God you're here.
Well, you know, I'll tell you, I'm going to be in and out of the area a good bit, but, you know.
Thank God you said the area. I was going to get frightened there for a minute.
But what I was going to say is not taking anything away from ER or all these other guys around here, but let's show them how two old farts can do this tonight.
Well, we'll show them how an old fart and a fine-looking man can do it. I don't know about anything else.
All right, but we got tag team action right here. We got
Cameron Cade and Sid Savage taking on Evan Force and Chaos. And
Yeah, and speaking of an old fart, we got Dash Riprock refereeing.
yeah, that's true.
And what has to be the ungodliest refereeing get-up I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, I couldn't agree with you more. And that's Sid Savage in the ring with Evan Force.
You do know, Dan Parrish, I know you weren't here, but that's the guy who single-handedly cost me my cage match against Bill Hazelwood on Thanksgiving night, this Dash Riprock. He cheated and punched my referee, Mr. Clean.
I didn't know.
Cameron Cade in the ring. What do you know about Cameron Cade?
Oh, that's Cameron Cade. I'm sorry, I was all screwed up. I don't.
Imagine that. Dan Parrish was all screwed up. This is, let me put it so you'll understand it. That is none other than Cameron Cade tagging out to none other than Sid Savage.
Thanks a lot.
Am I sound better?
Thanks a lot, Charlie.
Okay. You know, Robert rides so low he have to walk on stilts to look a snake in the eye. How about that? That sound familiar?
Oh, yeah. You got any more Charlie Babb cliches?
No, but I seen a set of green false teeth laying out there in the back look like Charlie. You know, you'd think it's Christmas time, these people would bother to look decent out here in Spartanburg, but they look uglier even at Christmas time.
Oh, come on, McCall.
It's pitiful. There's some ugly people in this building. And now Sid Savage is getting none other than the hell beat out of him by Kid Chaos and Evan Force, who I never thought I'd say it, but they're really getting their act together, Dan.
They're lean, mean, and green, and let's see if they can put together some winning streaks.
When I came back in this company a year ago, almost a year ago, and what a party we'll have when I celebrate that 1 year anniversary, I would have bet you even Monday Kid Chaos wouldn't last out the month. But here he is, and he's actually getting himself in decent shape and actually getting himself together.
All right,
It takes him a lot longer to get beat now than it used to.
Got a tag. There's Cameron Cade coming in. This kid here looks like he's got a lot of potential.
Well, he looks right annoying to me is what he looks. To me, he looks like a Nick Fury in waiting, and I don't really like to see any more of those than I have to see. And what in the name of God is Santa Claus doing walking around ringing that bell? That is really annoying to me.
Begging for change.
Does it work? Because I'll find me a bell if it works. I'll find me a bell if it works.
Oh, no, just these two right here.
Oh, and now Sid Savage is wanting us to hear the chop, which rang for about a foot or two throughout the building. And a big leg drop. Whoever thought the leg drop works as a finish move anymore, Dan? What kind of idiot would use a leg drop for a finish?
The guy that took vitamins and, you know, all that
And
stuff.
pray and all that garbage.
All right, it's a shot to the face. Chaos has his man in the corner. He's going to send him for the ride. Right in the corner turnbuckle.
Oh!
Enziguri.
You see what I mean? He probably still can't spell it, but Kid Chaos never could have pulled that off a year ago. And Evan Forrest, who hadn't even been in the company a year, I think I put it all to Robert Wright, Dan. I give Robert Wright all the credit because I spent a lot of quality time teaching Robert about the ins and outs of professional wrestling, making him the second greatest referee this company ever saw. You do know who number one is.
Yeah, I guess I'm sitting next to him, I imagine. I just had to, you wouldn't toot your own horn, so I thought I'd give you a toot.
Well, if I don't toot it, ain't much as nobody else going to, Dan. I can depend on you. You know, the nachos in this place suck, but the hamburgers are good.
Oh, yeah. You look like a...
You know I try them out, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
And a big tag, and here comes Cameron Cade, who is my first look, Dan. I believe he's a newcomer.
Yeah, I think so, too. I think this is both of these guys' first initial appearance here. The big lariat. There's a count of two. I tell you what, you know, there's a guy out here ringing this cowbell all over the building. If we have a bull or something hit the building, I'm leaving.
Well, this fool is really annoying to me too, Dan. He's here every week, uglier every day than the last, always ringing that big ugly cowbell, and he don't like me at all, so he's obviously got no class. And Santa Claus is still roaming around out here. You know, Santa Claus makes me sick, Dad. Never brought me a present worth a darn. Nothing.
Well, you know what I want for him this year?
What's that?
Cash.
You guarantee you ain't gonna see nothing like this building. Fortunately, I invest well, and I got lots of that piled up at the house. But Casa de Macon is not open to Dan Paris, sorry.
Oh, well, I'm not looking for a loan. I was just looking for a gift.
Well, I don't give anybody nothing. You know that, Dan. You've been around me long enough.
Yeah, you kind of remind me of old George South.
That's right, Jack. Maybe a little bit longer to get my coat off. Cameron Cade, reversal there by Evan Force. I don't know what that was. I think that two-step had too many steps in it.
Perhaps. All right, he's going to power him up. Reverse atomic drop.
Now, see, there's an inexperienced team. He's right in his corner, and his partner didn't even reach out to tag him. Didn't even reach for the tag, Dan. That's where Robert Wright's got to work on these guys. Kid Chaos did not even pretend to reach for a tag. I think he must be scared of this newcomer.
Yes, indeed.
I'm not sure. All right,
Now it's time to play the game.
Sid Savage coming in with a boot.
Distracted for a moment, thought I saw Triple H in the building.
All right. Big kick.
Do you know this building has rats, Dan?
What's that, McComb?
Do you know this building has rats?
Yeah, I see some of them in the seats
Some
out
people
here.
can use computers. Not very well, but they can use them. Robert Wright is trying to inform Dash Riprock of the illegal referee shirt. I believe that has to be against the rules. And Kid Chaos now makes a tag.
Well, McCone, you got a little bit of clout around here, don't you?
You would be stunned how little clout I got in this company.
Why
you don't want to go there with me.
Why don't you find this guy about being out of uniform and the referee?
Because thanks to this idiot, I got no clout. I lost my presidency. I barely work here. And ain't that a shoot? They can't fire me. That's all I got going for me. They can't fire me.
We got a dragon sleeper. Take a look.
And God knows there are some people who would rather I not work here, but that's tough stuff for them.
Please don't.
Well, thank God they made the tag to Kid Chaos, and he's royally getting dropped on his head.
Cameron Cade comes in. We got a 1-2 and almost 3. These young tag teams are really going at it right here. All right, what do we got? A jawbreaker. Got a jawbreaker from Chaos.
Yes, me, Dan. I know Robert Wright's trying to get double trouble. Kid Chaos, Evan Force to move up the tag team ladder. This match, I believe, is setting them back a bit, even if they pull out a victory. I believe having this much trouble with a brand new team, this match is going to set them back in the rankings.
It's going to hurt because you'd have thought Double Trouble would have already disposed of these guys.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. You would have really thought a brand new tag team. I mean, perhaps Cade and Savage been teaming we don't know about, but still, you would have thought Chaos and Force could have pulled this victory out by now.
It just hasn't happened yet. These guys exchanging blows on the mat.
But you do know the hottest rising tag team in American pro wrestling is Honest Doug Hawkins and Sir Jonathan Buffet. You do know that, don't you?
I was not aware of that.
Well, you will be.
I noticed Sir Buffet is not here tonight.
Buffet is suspended by that idiot Bill Hazelwood because we injured, debilitated, crippled, and got rid of referee Josh Cash. See, that's what happens when referees get in my way. You remember that red-headed fool we used to have around here? I put him on the bricks, and now Josh Cash got in our way, and we took care of him.
You must be referring to old Jamie Tucker.
Oh, was that his name? I forgot his name there for a while. I just called him Opie. And it sounds like A.J. Frost and Nick Fury been doing some opium or something the way they were talking earlier. But they want to get their hands on me. Do they have any idea what they're messing with? Ralph Mouth was even scared of my hands. Do you realize that?
No, I didn't know. All right, Cameron Cade with an elbow smash.
This team is still firing back, Dan. Evan Force and Kid Chaos cannot put these two young men away.
And you know, we're at the 11-minute mark.
You know what that means?
4 minutes left.
That's exactly what that means. That means I sat here beside you for 11 minutes and they made a potbelly joke. That's pretty close. You knew it was coming, though, didn't you?
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's just the props.
I know. Oh, what a boot. When does a big boot ever work? Who uses that anymore?
This guy here.
Now that's the combo. You gotta have the combo.
This guy here gave a boot and lost his footing. I mean,
he sure did. You know, I'm pretty hungry. I might have to go eat later tonight.
What a shock.
That's a shoot.
Wait a minute, we got it breaking down on the outside and in the inside. Robert Wright's up. Did you see that? A shot with a cane.
Robert Wright clubbed that boy right in the back of the head with his cane. I like that. It was pretty good.
From Evansport, Chaos, Trouble.
That was pretty good. I like that. That was good. Wait, what the name of God is this? Wait, what is he doing?
Travis Blackwelder coming out.
He's showing the referee what happened at the end of the match.
Evidently, he had it filmed.
Oh, God!
Right on his head.
That didn't look very good.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jasper broadcasting first the decision. Your winners, the team of Cameron K.
Now that ain't right. That just ain't right. What?
Now your winners are Cameron K and Sid Savage.
Damn, I didn't know we were having 2 out of 3 falls, but anyway.
That was a mess. That's what that was. That was a mess.
Yeah, but anyway, your winners of the match are Cameron Cade, Sid Savage. And we got
and
more.
I'm amazed that boy right there is still standing. He dropped him right on his head, Dan.
Yeah,
I'm amazed that boy's walking.
Remarkable, but we got more action coming up with you with American Pro Wrestling.
That looked good. That looked real ugly.
If you're gonna do that, Craig, you gotta release the guy's arm. You can't remember that. Don't do it.
Robbery.
That's right, it is wrong. Roar. And that ain't nothing but your fault.
Yeah, it's your fault.
I will sue you.
Dumbass.
Maybe.
Oh, I heard something about you.
What's that? It's just the rumors have been going around everywhere about me. Yes. I'll be leaving the announce position.
Harry James gonna do.
What's that?
Harry James.
I think. I don't even know. I'm gonna see it. Oh. Harry is gonna man it. Yeah, I don't know what to do.
Yeah. Hey, look, it's Shane Austin, hot shot.
year ago tonight, I stood right there with my teeth hanging out of my face, went through the entire Christmas season, sucking through a straw, and not the first phone call from you. So here's what I've done. I bought myself a Christmas present. Yes, St. Austin with his money can buy whatever he wants. I bought myself my own Christmas present. I bought my own happiness. And Mickey Richards, before you leave this arena tonight, it will be hand-delivered to you. I hope you're looking on your monitor. Pay close attention. Shine that nasty hair up. Get your boogie rhythm going before the night's over with. You people will vote for me. Stand up as the most loved person of the year. Thank you, and have a great night. Happy holiday.
With everybody.
Oh, God. I love me.
Say that.
I love me. They love me, Blake. These are my peeps. I would not eat off of that floor. Ain't no way. Well taken care of. Got it.
You know, some of you people shut up and let me talk, okay? It's been a while since I've been to Spartanburg, and nothing has changed. You people are still the ugliest people I've ever laid eyes on, especially you, Granny. You know, the only good thing I like about coming to Spartanburg is when I'm leaving this redneck state. You know all about that, Eeyore, don't you? Granny, I told you time and time again that I'm gonna get you for stalking because you follow me everywhere I go. Why don't you shut up? But you know, every time I come down here, Jangle always puts me against some stupid. No competition here, you are. What's up with that, brother? No competition. But I'll tell you what. If you people don't give me no more respect tonight than you have been, then I'm gonna get on my plane and fly out, and I'm never coming back to Spartanburg. But it goes like this. You wonder why Scotty Black's here? It's because heaven didn't want me, and hell was afraid that I would take over.
And his opponent, hailing from Fort Bragg, North Carolina, this is the All-American Dragon, Travis Blackwelder. Early Christmas presents.
I don't think so. Go and have that.
I'll pawn them all.
All right, fans, we're scheduled for singles action. Scheduled for singles action right here, and fans, after I've had McCone out here rattling and talking wide open, I'm going to bring in ER. And I'll tell you what, I think McCone ought to work for our aspirin company. He's a headache.
I believe so. Cedric number 9 had nothing for him.
You know, I've known him for years, and he's never a bit better than what he was when I first met him. I mean that not as in has managerial skills, his demeanor. I mean, he's always he's an original Grinch year round.
Yes, he is. He most certainly is.
We got action right here with Travis Blackwelder, Scotty Black. You know, Travis Blackwelder, since losing his mask, has pretty well been hanging in there. He hadn't really lost any matches or losing the momentum. It's almost like losing the mask didn't matter to him.
That's true. You know, normally in Lucha Libre, once a man loses his mask, he seems to just go into a tailspin downward. Blackwelder seems to slowly be rising up.
Perhaps losing the mask was a good thing for him.
I believe so. Beneficial in the long run, most definitely it will be. Collar elbow tie-up now. Side headlock on Black.
You know that, but we're in the United States, of course, naturally, what a dumb thing to say, but in Mexico, you do have situations where some guys even have to retire after they lose their mask.
That is very true. The tradition of the mask was just built in Mexico, and it was just a huge shame to lose it. But right now, Blackwelder is just putting what shame there may possibly be away, as he's just taking it to the veteran, Scotty Black.
That's right, and Scotty Black bailed out. Scotty Black took a hike. You know, Scotty Black was here in American Pro Wrestling this past year off and on, and you know, initially came into the area as a fan favorite, but something's happened along the past 3 or 4 months to turn him into just a complete heel.
He most certainly has. Oh, try to get the jump the gun on Travis Blackwelder, but ends up caught up in an arm drag. Blackwelder locking onto the arm.
Travis Blackwelder has his man grounded. He's keeping a pretty smart strategy here.
Well, Scotty Black is a great deal larger than Blackwelder. And as they say, once every man is on the mat, everybody's just about the same size. Blackwelder shot into the turnbuckles. Black comes running up. Nobody at home. And arm drag once again in the center of the ring.
ER, let's give this young man credit. He's got a sound strategy. He's sticking to one part of the body, and he's working it over, wearing it down.
Just like the Anderson brothers, pick an arm and beat the full out of it.
Well, you know I think what makes a great wrestler is you pinpoint a part of attack of the body, and you stay on it, and until you wear it down, and that's how you get the win.
Black tried reversing, trying to roll through, as did Blackwelder. Scotty Black able to put his foot on the bottom rope. Referee breaks up the hold.
That bottom rope break is sometimes a saving grace.
Shaking off the effects of those arm drags.
Kind of a slow, methodical match, but these guys know that, well, Scotty Black, he's got to work his way back up because he's been out of the area for a while. And Travis Blackwelder is on his way up, so you're looking at,
once again, working on the arm, dropping the leg. Excuse me, Dan.
You're looking at one guy's got, Travis has got everything to lose in this match, and on the other hand, Scotty Black has everything to gain.
That is very true, Dan. As he's pulling the hair, referee does not see it. There we go. Shoulders are down.
Referee is Chuck Ellison. You'll have, if you want to get McCone on a tirade, get him talking about Chuck Ellison one night.
I believe that will be a headache.
He might even cut loose into a cussing promo. I don't know, but anyway. All right, Blackwelder has his man grounded on the mat. Picks him up, body slam.
Blackwelder off the ropes with a beautiful elbow drop. Hooking the leg, goes to the pin. 2 count only. Scotty Black showing a great deal of strength, just tossing Blackwelder right off of him.
Scotty Black, so resourceful, while on his back, comes up with an eye gouge. Blinded his man, kicked him in the midsection. Scotty Black starting to throw out the rule book right here, punching his man, choking him, Scotty Blank's really starting to cheat hard here.
Well, that's just a new Scotty Black to say. Coming out, Scotty Black basically a journeyman around this area, traveling around. And now he has the upper hand completely in this matchup.
Scotty's always been around in the Carolinas, but he's just been in and out of APW for the past year or so. He's been around for quite some time. Leg drop, and he's going to tie that leg up.
Look at the pressure on the shin bones there of Travis Blackwelder.
Got him in like a double leg grapevine here.
That looks exactly like that.
He's got that leg locked over the other ankle. Travis Blackwelder's got to find his way out of this.
He's in a well, no, Scotty Black, I don't know why he would break that up. He had it right in the center of the ring.
Well, evidently he decides he wants to release the hold to continue his point of attack, but he could have went for a submission here.
Most certainly could has as he's working over the back of the leg, dropping knees, and now twisting the hold of the ankle.
All right, and now take a look how he's bracing that other leg, ER. He's making sure that Blackwelder cannot graze up and kick him. Very smart strategy.
I'll agree with you on that. That just shows what kind of veteran Scotty Black is, to take the time to think out his moves ahead of time and to correctly apply them.
And we know that Travis Blackwelder, boy, he has a lot of spring in those legs. You know, he's not really what you'd call a great aerialist, but he's got good drop kicks and a lot of high-flying moves, and those are some of his strong points.
Blackwelder now sitting to the ropes, bringing back. Black hooks him. Beautiful sidewalk slam goes for the cover. 2 count only. Blackwelder able to get the right shoulder up.
All right, and Scotty Black has Blackwelder down.
And notice as Blackwelder is clenching the leg.
Scotty Black given a moment to jaw with the crowd, and he should be staying on top of him. Scotty Black throwing the boots. Bombs away on that leg.
This does not look good. Grabbing Blackwelder by the ankle, pulling him over to the ring post.
Is he going to smash that leg in there? Yes, he does.
Oh.
Very unforgiving right there. He could be setting him up for maybe some sort of prelude to a spinning toe hold or a figure 4 or Indian deathlock or anything.
Black taking his time getting back into the ring. Should be staying on Blackwelder. That may come back and hurt him in the long run.
Yeah, Scotty Black, is just really trying to get the ire of the official and the crowd up. And yeah, what he's doing, what you just said, he's giving Blackwelder a moment to catch his breath.
Big kick right across the back. Blackwelder clenching a hold of his kidneys.
Big leg drop.
Nonchalant cover.
Not enough. Not enough to put Blackwelder away. Blackwelder hanging onto that knee. Scotty Black seems to have his man in a lot of hurt.
Into the ropes now. There's a back elbow, dropping Blackwelder to the mat.
Scotty Black going to that second turnbuckle, getting ready to go to the air. What's he gonna do? He just dropped.
Blocking the right hand, firing back with ones of his own does Blackwelder.
Scotty Black took the worst of the punches. I don't know if Blackwelder's being too smart here trying to go with a high-risk move with a banged-up leg or not now, ER.
I don't believe so.
It's a heck of a gamble.
So momentarily grab a hold of his knee. Leaping off, there's a flying clothesline.
Oh, hold on, we got double trouble out here.
pounding away at Blackwelder.
Robert Wright is not far behind.
Scotty Black holding a hold of the referee, making sure he does not turn around.
I don't know what I don't know what Robert Wright's doing in there. He's in another world.
Robert Wright, you just saw, took his cane, slamming into the back of Dragon's leg.
Chuck Ellison is, he's not paying attention to anything. He's too busy tending to Scotty Black. Ellison hadn't seen a thing.
Scotty Black taking advantage.
This should have been a disqualification.
And most certainly should have. Driving Blackwelder to the mat. This may do it. Referee in position. And it is. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the contest, Scotty Black. Dan, I thought Blackwelder had it.
It was a very tainted victory. Not only does Travis Blackwelder suffer
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has reversed the decision. Your winner, Travis Blackwelder.
Well, wait a minute. Robert Wright, I don't know if he said something that, or the fans told Ellison what was going on, but either way, Travis Blackwelder gets a disqualification victory.
He was first blood. You got no business out here with this guy. No.
All right, fans, this is Travis Blackwelder to get a disqualification victory. And let's see if we can't get Blackwelder out of here. And we got 7 more matches with APW coming right at you.
Gonna lay waste to AJ Frost and Nick Fury later on. Ken Magnum's basically got the night off. By the way, congratulations to Ken Magnum. A great title defense last night in Kings Mountain, defeating Lower Payne. Congratulations. Very well. Count, I'll tell you about that going out without me, but we'll fix that. You see, last night, Reverend Slim made his triumphant return to American Pro Wrestling. Saved many, many souls in Kings Mountain of these sinning motorcycle riding heathens. And soon Reverend Slim will be back here in this building. Soon, in 2006, Reverend Slim will be back and will be saving souls
fans, we're scheduled for singles action. We got the Dark Lion to take on the Madman Terry Lee. And ER, I just heard you said that this is the final appearance of the Dark Lion, and would you care to elaborate?
Well, Dark Lion is a military man. He's been with the Army for a good bit of years now. Well, much to probably his liking, his military turn ends up next Tuesday. And he'll be moving back to Nevada, where he's originally from.
So he'll be moving out to the Las Vegas area.
Moving back to where his original Pride members are at.
Well, it remains to be seen whether or not he'll take you into the West Coast independent scene or what have you. But who knows what will happen. But the Dark Lions had a good run here in APW. And, you know, we saw this Madman Terry Lee last week, and I'll be honest with you, this guy here is just as crazy as a bed bug.
He most certainly is. Unpredictable, to say the least, is Terry Lee. Shooting, lying into the ropes now, coming back, shoulder tackle, bringing Terry Lee down. Step over by line, coming back. And gets thrown right through the ropes onto the outside.
He threw him right out on the floor. And I think also you said that Terry Lee has some relatives in wrestling, right?
Yes, he does. The whole Lee family was a strong fraction at one time here in South Carolina.
All right, a big shot. Yeah, I think his brother was here, Sweetness, Ricky Lee.
That's right, the sweet one himself is related to the Madman.
And boy, this guy was about a 600-pound character that showed up.
Let's just say there's a lot of chlorine in the gene pool.
Between him and McCone and Jimmy Kindred, it's a wonder we don't need to have a damn food drive. Terry Lee has his man grounded. Has a leg grapevine on the mat. Gonna work his leg over and pound him right in the leg.
Yeah, they need a food drive.
All right, take a look. He's got like a cross arm bar, a little bit of pride showing up into the wrestling rings. All right, the Madman stomping the leg, working him over. And ER has, I hope he's got his composure back.
I'm back. Oh, knee to the gut on Terry Lee, following up with a Russian leg sweep. Dan, I know you know a lot about wrestling. Question for you. What do they call a Russian leg sweep in Russia?
The hell, I don't know, I guess.
A leg sweep.
All right.
Bump.
I don't think they have professional wrestling in Russia.
Oh, sure, they fight on the ice blocks every now and then for some Yakov Smirnoff vodka. Ducking the clothesline does Terry Lee, coming back. Grabbing him by the throat.
Choke slam coming up, is he? He got him.
Oh my God, his own move was used against him. Not since the Hell in a Cell match with Mankind have I ever seen that.
Hey, you got a shoulder up. Dodged a bullet.
Cannot believe that Dark Lion able to kick out the choke slam.
And ER, who is this referee? This guy, what the hell did he do? He get off Noah's Ark or what?
Yes, when the two zebras got on board, he was the one of them. Very methodical with his count. As Terry Lee is working over the leg of Dark Lion.
I've never seen the guy before.
He appears to be searching for his contact lens.
You don't happen to have a pair of jumper cables around, do you? You might have to restart this old guy's heart.
hands been in the sauce tonight or something.
All right, the Madman working him over. Gonna send him for the ride. Dark Line reverses. Spine buster. Well, Ken Magnum's coming out here, and Ken, what are you saying about this official?
Saying he looks like a crypt keeper, Danny, rather than an official.
I tell you what, I saw him when I walked in the building. See, we got the win here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the Dark Lion!
And Dark Lion gets the win, yeah, but this guy's so old he had damn cobwebs on him. All right, that's the last match here in APW for the Dark Lion. And here comes Chief J Eagle for an interview segment.
Before Dark Lion leaves this ring, I just want to tell you people, this is Dark Lion's last night with us. He's moving to California, and we've lost him a couple of times and got him back, but he's going to be missed here at American Pro Wrestling. I know some of the girls, I don't know where they're at. They're going to miss him over there. And some of the guys, too. We love you, buddy. Stay in touch, and we look to see you back in the future.
You know, Chief, I love you too. You know, Chief, 4.5 years ago when I came here, an opportunity was given to me here to entertain each and every one of these Clapsack vets.
Now I'm yet 20 grown.
Whether they liked me, whether they didn't like me, or whether they loved me. I appreciate every one of you for coming out here every Saturday night and supporting me. I owe it to you. Be gone this time, but I will return because this here is the Dark Lion's pride.
And the first always wins.
It's not killed.
If we could get Big Jimmy Kindred out, come on out here, Jimmy.
Dark Lion, we will miss the pride in APW.
Come on, Big Jimmy.
And the R wins Damn Ass of the Year award. What now? Good job. You're smart. I'm going to do tonight what nobody has ever dreamed of.
You're not doing that fucking powerbomb spot, are you?
I am going to pull Jimmy's shirt over his head and chop him. Right in the sternum. Boom, boom. Oh, yeah, get a double pop.
Okay, Mike.
Chop him and go elbow deep.
While we waiting on Big Jimmy, I got another announcement. Now, like I say, next weekend we'll be here on Sunday night, which will be Christmas night. But the following Saturday night after that will be New Year's Eve, and we're going to wrestle in New Year's right here at American Pro Wrestling. We're going to keep the matches going in the midnight. Brady party favors. We'll get some electronic she keeps in her pocketbook, and we'll pass it out to everybody. And I know Big Joe's already got a big can out the truck. We're going to pass it around. We'll blow whistles, and we might even get these girls right here and get up on the table over here. Do some hoochie coo.
I was talking about Heather going from Black Salvation to Lion and bouncing around. She got his hand up and over nothing. And they'll give it up. I need to hurt her feelings.
Okay, if you people wasn't here last week, we're going to reenact that, Big Jimmy. Come over here and tell Santa Claus the same thing you told him last week.
I just put down the microphone and said my knees
You
are not
okay,
taking
Santa? You got it. Okay. You tell him the same thing you told him last week you want for Christmas.
Rupert and I want some gold for Christmas, Santa. Gold?
And Santa said last week, what did he tell Big Jimmy?
Hey, he told me I could. Him and ER did. They said I get a shot at the title, and I'm going to win.
All right. Big Jimmy, what was Santa Claus? I like that. What about Rupert? What's he getting for Christmas?
Roar, 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 She-Bear!
We can't talk about that right now, no.
Okay, I know. He's got a bad eye.
Don't let him have the freeze. No.
Okay. He got a hurt eye then, right?
But that's it!
Santa! Go! Okay. Thank you, Santa. Take your cheer with it. Hit that music. Let's go up there, Big Ben. Cheers, man. Don't get out here.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall of 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, being coming to ringside by gentleman James McCone. This is a team of a good Lord have mercy, handsome man, D.L. Cool. And his tag team partner, Honest Doug Hopkins. Sporting the Las Vegas Showgirls G-string.
400 pounds of gold is Doug Hawkins.
That's the 400 pounds of gold in Doug Hawkins.
Called up Doug is now the Golden Bohemian, Doug Hawkins.
This is how we make a move like a fool. I'm nothing but this is how we nobody go like this. This is how we make a move like a fool. I'm nothing but this is how we nobody go like this.
Ladies and gentlemen, psychology on the string. The prick got head ready for
Don't get some, just a rip. If a nigga step on my leg, one red rum, ready to come. Take off, triple down in the slum. Stuffing that scarf, one hand in my gun. Selling rock and that's the sick Buck extra blood. It's G and the girl shit's gonna happen. Coke and
No
rub.
fan feels left out of the deal. He can look at you on both sides of the ring at the same time.
Nigga call her.
I don't feel very low by the
I'm in Escalade, you know, pro, so look like I'm riding on flag. He's in 1 year, man. I think it's no way. I'm a straight bitch, and the telling going no way. She tease me, kiss me, please me, I give it to you just how you like it, girl. You're now rocking with that straight hair on my Teflon on. They say I'm good because I'm so good. You're supposed to not want me though.
And their opponent, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back the team of High Flying Nick Fury and the Freak Daddy, Hey, Frost!
Total elimination.
Total elimination.
Oh, wow. Big, huge pop.
All right, we got tag team action coming right at you. It's AJ Frost and Nick Fury reunited, taking on Honest Doug Hawkins.
All right, referee calls for the bell.
Yeah, I've had a hard time with that bell tonight, but anyway, DL
Hell
Cool.
of a strike on that bell, Danny. Hell of a strike.
Well, thank you. It was a
Such
pretty good
velocity.
strike. DL Cool and Honest Doug Hawkins to take on AJ Frost and Nick Fury. And, you know, Ken Magnum's back out here. And, Ken, I want to ask you one thing. Years ago, the world title used to be on the line, 60-minute time limit. Can Jimmy Kindred hang with you for 60 minutes?
I think I'm safe in saying, Danny Paris, that Jimmy Kindred can't hang with me for not even close to 60 minutes. He may not even go 60 seconds with a loaded gun tonight.
So you're saying that, you know, as far as the endurance goes, he might not be able to make it 10.
The way I look at it, it wouldn't take a dozen of Krispy Kreme donuts to buy off a man like Jimmy Kindred. Jimmy Kindred's not interested in gold. He's interested in where his next spoon's coming from. Back to the match. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Harry James has just arrived at American Coliseum. But back to this
Fresh from his audition at Planet of the Apes Part 2.
No doubt, Honest Doug Hawkins, DL Cole, got to be solidly behind them because they're in the gentleman's club. But this reunited team of AJ Frost and Nick Fury is a scary sight for any other tag team here in American Pro Wrestling.
Double knee lift. And, you know, McCone is not, oh, there he is. I thought he was back in the toilet or something. I didn't know
He's
where
hiding
he
in the
was.
shadows.
Didn't know where he was at, you know.
Well, it looks like total elimination. Fury and Frost have not missed a beat since their separation many months ago. Thanks to James McCone. They are taking it to the gentleman's club.
And, you know, ER, I can't even give you a close count how many times these guys have been the tag team champions.
If my memory serves me correctly, the last time Nick Fury and DL Cole was in that same ring, DL Cole was carried out of there in a pool of his own blood. So let's hope that don't happen again tonight.
I wasn't here that night that happened, but
very rough match. Somewhat of a test of strength going on. See if Doug Hawkins wants to call mercy. Kicking it recess time.
all right, Nick Fury laced over the arm with the leg. And boy, hasn't he got Honest Doug in a predicament with that arm bar.
Most certainly does. Now bringing Doug Hawkins all the way flat against the mat.
And you know, Big Honest Doug's got to be at least 340 pounds.
No doubt, Danny Paris, the Golden Behemoth is down now, but he will be back up.
And DL Cool on the outside, laying in a shot. There was no tag. You know, DL Cool might think he's the prettiest man in wrestling, but he had the ugliest damn robe I've ever saw.
I was slightly blinded for 5 minutes. I thought it was the robe. It was just the glare coming off of Doug Hawkins' shirt. He is shiny.
He's lighting up the building here. All
I'm
right.
going to go out on another limb here. I would say that besides myself, Handsome DL Cole is in the best physical shape of any other wrestler in that locker room.
A physical specimen, to say the least.
Yeah, I'm sorry I failed to notice his Greek-like physique.
Like a god. I believe I once saw Mr. Cool on the cover of Flex magazine. Going for a roll-up. 2 count only. Fury able to kick out.
Boy, he tied him up.
Oh, drop kick to the knee now. Kick it away. Fury up the ropes, a quick drop kick. Excuse me, leg drop.
And you got to look out for Nick Fury with those kicks. Nick Fury has educated feet.
Most certainly does. DL Cool quickly kicks out.
And it don't matter whether you're 4 or 40, Nick Fury's going to take it to you wide open, night in and night out here in the APW.
All right, he's got him in a hammerlock, and he's got him grounded. You know, DL Cool, you know, he's been around a long, long time, but one thing you can't take away from him, he is a technical wrestler. You know, he makes the most out of nothing like a hammerlock.
He most certainly does. DL Cool knows his way around the wrestling ring. And as you just pointed out, will take any advantage that comes his way.
He takes a lot of the old. A lot of old school moves come out of the repertoire of DL Cool. All right, Honest Doug with a shoulder block.
Standing shoulder blocks, Danny. He is tearing the shoulder of Nick Fury to pieces.
Yeah, that's right. He had a lot of bulk coming in there. Hey, take a look at DL Cool. He's got him all tied up in the ropes. You got to get him out of there.
The in-ring tactician is handsome DL Cool.
Right into that ring post. And take a look. There's McCone.
Choking away and pounding on the back of Nick Fury. AJ Frost trying to get in to save his partner. Being cut off by the referee. Snapmaring Fury over. Once again with that hammerlock. Dropping the knee.
And you know, ER, I want to bring something up. You know, Bill White hasn't been here in 2 weeks. Carolina Wrecking Crew, the original version. Bill White, Honest Doug, you know, where is Bill White? Will he come back after Honest Doug?
I'll tell you exactly where Bill White is, Danny. Exactly where Bill White belongs, and that's out to pasture, because we put him out to pasture 3 weeks ago, and if you would have been here doing your job, then you would have saw that. We left Bill White right here in front of this announce table in a pool of his own blood right here at American Coliseum, and he hadn't had the guts to show his face but once, and we sent him packing a second time. So I'm safe in saying Bill White will not be back to American Pro Wrestling.
Well, you know, I was here the night that you guys laid Bill White out, and I don't know if Bill White's out to pasture or not. It remains to be seen. It took a heck of a pounding that night, though. Backdrop coming up.
Well, I believe Bill White's been around this business long enough that he will be back looking for revenge on the Gentleman's Club as AJ Frost just gets thrown like a lawn dart.
Proof positive right there. Handsome DL Cool pressing AJ Frost off like a lightweight. That's from that 400-pound bench press that carries the name Handsome DL Cool.
Well, AJ Frost is a lightweight. I'll tell you what, he needs to actually get on the Ken Magnum workout program and a couple of cans.
Everybody needs a Ken Magnum workout program.
He needs a good diet. All right, DL Cool once again with the hammerlock, grounds his man. DL Cool has taken a lot of the basics of wrestling and wore these guys down.
Fury and Frost, normally high flyers, have been grounded from the all-out assault from the Gentleman's Club. As you see, DL Cool just hooked the arm, slamming Frost down.
With the Anderson brother. That was the Anderson brothers hammerlock slam. That was originated by Ole and Gene Anderson.
This does not look good. Look how he had the wrist contorted back.
He had him in a top wrist lock and banged up that elbow, and AJ Frost has had a history of elbow problems. He's had a history of elbow problems. All right, and DL Cool working over the arm at this point. AJ Frost don't know if he can get to the tag or not. Frost is in quite a predicament here. And you got to look out for McCone because he's close to the ropes. He just dumped Frost out of the ring. McCone assaulting McCone assaulting A.J. Frost outside.
James McCone, Danny Parrish, doing exactly what he does best, and that's work the system here in APW.
Well, I'll tell you what, he did a number on A.J. Frost outside.
Worked over the Freak Daddy, did he not?
That he did, and you know, the verdict on this match is if Frost and Fury win, next week they get McCone for 5 minutes. And D.L. Cool choking away on A.J. Frost. What's he gonna do? Maybe a Cobra clutch. He's got him in the Cobra hold. All right, we've got him tied up in the Cobra clutch. Let's see if A.J. Frost can't try to get out of this and maneuver out of the predicament that he's in. This is a very, very difficult hold to break. And D.L. Coolidge did a foolish thing and broke the hold. He relinquished the hold so he could administer more punishment. This is a lariat. Cross body from A.J. Frost. He's got him 1-2. Not enough. Not enough to get the pinfall. Frost and Fury know if they get the win, they get McCone in a handicap match on Christmas night, which is next Sunday night. Fans, it remains to be seen whether or not that will happen or not. Honest Doug swings wild, swings again wild. Just slammed him down. Nick Fury comes in with a kick. Ken Magnum, what's the likelihood of McCone in a handicap match next week?
Judging from the way my guys are working the system right now, James McCone doesn't have a thing to worry about. I tell you, Nick Fury's definitely bit off a big chunk when he bit off Doug Hawkins. And if Honest Doug gets Nick Fury back in that ring, it's going to be a scary sight, Danny.
Well, I'll tell you what, Honest Doug will fight you every step of the way. And Honest Doug has A.J. Frost in the corner, big elbow smash. Honest Doug with a punch. A.J. Frost looking like he's in a lot of trouble at this point. We're at the 12-minute mark. A lot riding on this baseball slide.
Kick right to the back of the head. Honest Doug working the cameraman now.
That's right, he just gave him a little signal. And take a look, D.L. Cool comes sliding in the ring. Both of these guys need a tag in the worst way. Nick Fury comes in, delivering forearm smashes, drop kick. Fury working over D.L. Cool now. All four men in there brawling it out. And Nick Fury really stomping away on Honest Doug. And we've got a Pier 6 breaking down here. All right, Honest Doug's in the corner. D.L. Cool taking a double team. A knee to the face. Forearm shot from Nick Fury. What have we got? Maybe a reverse Russian leg sweep coming up. No, wait. Frost slugging D.L. Cool. Super kick from Nick Fury. And Fury and Frost get the win.
Just so you know, that doesn't count. That doesn't count. And D.L. Cole was a fill-in for Sir Jonathan McQuaid. You didn't beat my man. That don't count.
post-match beatdown right here. Nick Fury and DL Cool going at it. Match is officially over.
It's G and the girls just wanna have fun. Coke and rub, got me on the tub. I'm hanging with my hand up and dressed like I'm making verbal hits in my lungs. Gang in the front, kissing nigga with his tongue.
Lamborghini doors, I'm an Escalade. You look pro, so I look like I'm riding on land. It's in one year, man. I think it's so clear. I can speak beach in the telephone away. First of all, wait. In case you missed, we won that match. Just like every time we step into the APWE, we win every match that Frost and Fury are in. What's this? I don't know if anybody saw it, but what's Ken Magnum doing out here? I mean, I know he wants to look as good as I do, but Ken Magnum, you got a problem with me and my boy. Hey, dog, you know where to find us.
You're now rocking with the best street helm on the duck ball on the hill.
Had to get that in there. Oh, by the way, I gotta go. Everybody's making nice in the back. I went back there. Is he having a match? We'll get close to the game.
The following contest is over one fall of 30-minute time limit. It is for the APW United States Championship. Introducing first the challenger, held in Music City, Tennessee. This is Big Country.
There she is, Hefty Bag. I told Nicky earlier, I love how you take a fireball. He's got a He said, what he said was, I didn't feel the fireball so much here or here. Right in here. He's the white Nelly.
And his opponent, hail from New York City, he is the American Pro Wrestling United States Champion. This is Boogie Richards. All right, ladies and gentlemen, United States title is on the line. Big Country, Billy Rucker, the challenger, taking over Boogie Richards.
All right, it's Big Country, the challenger. And you know, last week, ER, we saw Boogie Richards, or Mickey Richards, whatever you want to call him, right?
Pepsi bag dropping off the belt.
We saw last week Shane Austin, he hit him with a fireball.
You see that bandage right under the right eye of Boogie Richards. That is the scarring that was left from the fireball from the hot shot.
And you know,